I've come to carry for you. This cross you bear, I've come to break it in two. I was down, but now I can see.
Feel like they're gonna bleed right up and bulging out my skull. My mouth is dry, my face is numb, fucked up and spun out in my room. We're on my own, here we go. Set on overdrive. The clock is laughing in my face. Crooked spine, my senses dulled. That's the point of delirium. On my own, here we go. Feel like they're gonna bleed right up and bulging out my skull. My mouth is dry, my face is numb, fucked up and spun out in my room. On my own, here we go.
What is going on, guys? We are back with another YouTube video. I know it's been a couple weeks, and I appreciate you guys kind of waiting around for me and looking forward to the videos. A couple of you reached out to me and were like, "Where the YouTube videos at?" Sorry, a little giddy because I'm excited to be back. But yeah, just kind of like focusing on myself, making sure I'm doing everything I can during this growth period, and focusing on getting all this stuff done, because right now, if I do this period right, if I grow right and I get everything right at this time, you know, I'm going to set myself up for a really good health phase, and then prep here coming up shortly. So prep's going to be towards the end of February. Then we've set ourselves up really good here, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Is you've just seen this leg video that I just kind of put out there, and I want to kind of speak to it a little bit, kind of go through what you guys just saw and kind of explain what I'm doing, because the last couple of weeks people have been really asking me how I've grown my legs, and for me it's been kind of like a step backwards almost, how I've done my training and how I've kind of set up my programming with my coach. Because for me, it's kind of felt like I've regressed because I'm not doing as much. Like for like last time, I was probably squatting close to 405 on like on a straight just barbell squat, and this time I haven't even touched barbell squats, which is kind of weird for me because I haven't really switched up my training in a long time, and I've just kind of been like, I gotta squat. But this time around, I've switched up doing pendulums, hacks, leg press, and I've been training in a high volume. I've been training with a lot of volume the last couple of months, and it's paid off tremendously. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but like slowing down the reps and doing a lot more volume has really helped out my joints. It's helped blow up my muscles. It's kept me healthy. So I cannot really complain. Sometimes it's okay to step out of your comfort zone a little bit and try something different and see what works for you. Like for me, like my magic number is 12. Like I do ramp sets up to 12, and what a ramp set is I'm doing every time I'm working up to my top set of 12. So whatever that weight is that I can barely get 12 at is what I'm working up to. So for hack squats, I'll start at a plate and do 12 to 15. Put on another plate, 12, another plate, 12, and I do this until I can't get 12 anymore. And that's kind of been like my main leg training leading up to this whole, like whatever my main lift is that day is how I've been training it. So in this video, I think I got 6 plates for 11 or 6 plates for 12, I think. But yeah, I've never touched that weight before, so I'm stronger in other aspects, just not what I thought I'd be stronger in, or what I thought would put on muscle. So for me, it's like I really thought I needed to have like a heavy motherfucking back squat to have bigger legs, and that's just not the case. For legs, you really have to break down each individual muscle on the leg and take your time to rest and eat properly, and that's how you grow. And I've never really thought about it like that or have done it like that, but my new coach has really opened up my eyes, and we've really worked well this entire off season, and I've grown tremendously from it. So what you guys saw is I'm always going to warm up too, and the warm up is to get blood flow into the legs, break down the muscle a little bit. Pre-exhaust is what we're looking to do. So, and I always on leg days, I'm always doing some type of lying hamstring curl or just hamstring curl to warm up for a quad day or any leg day. Because it gets my legs ready to, one, bend and be under high tension, and then two, like it just gets a ton of blood flow into the hamstrings and quads. Believe it or not, I do get I do get somewhat of an outer sweep quad pump when I do that lying leg curl, and then also when I do single leg curls, I just get just a slight, not a much, but for me, I just get the little bit of like leg pump just from doing hamstring curls. So, and that's what you want. You want to have a little bit of blood flow in there, get the knees a little bit loose before you start, putting a lot of tension under there. So that's something I've always done, but this time around with this bulk phase, I've really focused on doing that because it's been in the programming. So really focused on that. This time, usually, I like to do leg extensions beforehand, but today I just did them on the back end because I was ready to go. I wanted to hit some good numbers on the hack squat and the leg press. I was just ready to push, and my legs were already pretty freaking pumped after doing 4 to 5 sets of that ramp up lying hamstring curl. Jeez Louise, it's been a minute. I'm rusty talking to you guys. I always come back so rusty and rambling, but yeah, it's been a second, but I apologize for that. We're here, we're back, we'll be on track now. I promise. You guys want the videos, you guys want the content, so, and you see me making a lot of progress, and you keep asking questions, which I really appreciate, and I want to talk to you guys about it. So yeah, so we started with that lying hamstring curl, went right into hack squats, did a little bit of calves. I always do calves to start out too. It's something that I've been lacking in my physique for a long time, so I'm always going to focus that in the beginning because I know at the end of a workout, if I do everything, I'm not going to want to do it. So just hammer it out in the beginning, get it done, get it over with. So calves, lying hamstring curls, and then right into hack squat, and we worked our way up to that big top set of 6. After that, I did another like working set of 6 plates there. I just didn't record it. I think I only got 10 on that set, but still really good, still where I want to be. And then I did a drop set. I didn't record it, but I always do whatever my main movement is. I'll do another drop set there then too. And I got 15 with 4 plates then, slow and controlled. And that's the other thing that I've noticed is slowing down the tempo, sitting in the hole for a little bit. When I mean sitting in the hole is when I go all the way down, I kind of just take a little brief pause in there and then explode back up. And you want to feel the movement. You want to really exaggerate that feeling in your legs, really build all that tension up there and then explode out. And if you guys aren't feeling what you're trying to hit during the movement, you're probably doing something wrong or you're going too fast. So, and that's something that I've always done is I've never kind of felt it in my quads when I've done barbell squats because I've done them fast. I've, gone up, down, up, down, up, down. And it's not about moving the weight. It's about actually feeling, the muscle breakdown, getting that tension in that quad and, pushing out of the hole. So if you're not actually feeling what you're targeting, you're doing something wrong. So either slow down the movement, change the way your feet are. There could be a ton of different things, but if you're having trouble, just reach out to me. I'd love to kind of figure it out with you, or YouTube it. Jeff Nibbert's probably got 1,000 videos about it too and could probably speak to it a little bit better. But yeah, if you're not actually feeling what you're targeting, you're doing something wrong. So then we went right into leg press, and as you noticed in the leg press, I had my feet a little bit wider, and that's because I'm going to try to hit my glutes a little bit there too. That's why I was going really, really deep, and then I was trying to really not push with the balls of my feet, but with the with my heels, because as I'm pushing through my heels, I can feel that glute just activate and then squeeze it all the way out. Slow, 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 slow. Feel it contract, and then boom, press, and get that really good squeeze on my glutes and on my legs. And I kind of feel that on the inner part of my quads for my legs there. And then as I was doing those hack squats, you could see my feet were a little bit more narrow. As I went all the way down, I really got that really great stretch on my outer quad sweep, and that's something that I've needed to work on from the judge's standpoint, is having a better quad sweep. So really hammering the outer quad sweep and then still making sure I have those nice teardrops. So really, depending on how you have your feet is depending on what muscle you're actually hitting in your legs. So if you're having your feet a little bit more narrow, you're gonna hit that outer part of your quad. And then if you're gonna have your feet a little wider and have it, them spread out a little bit like this, you're gonna probably put more tension on your inner quads. Again, just depending on how you are and how your setup is, it's gonna depend on which part of the quad you're actually hitting. And then we went into leg extensions after that. So we did. I usually like starting with those just to get some more blood flow, but like I said, I really wanted to get right into my hack squats today because I was super excited to hit them. So I did that. And then we went right into leg extensions, and something for me that I've noticed during this bulk phase is I had always been rushing leg extensions. Like we always get, I'd always just drop the pin all the way down on a machine and just start going wham, wham, wham. And as you can see in the video, I kind of slow it down a little bit more, actually feel the squeeze at the top, because the squeeze at the top is what's most important. And then you get that deep stretch all the way at the bottom and then explode up, slow it down on the way down. But like I said, I never used to really kind of feel leg extensions because I was just always rushing them. But now I can really feel them, especially after doing all those hack squats and leg presses. I really felt them, and I didn't need that much weight. So it's the same thing if I had done leg extensions before. Like I would probably go a little bit heavier on the leg extensions, really feel that squeeze at the top. But then for hack squats and leg press, I probably wouldn't need as much weight to really feel that, that big squeeze on my quads that I got previously from using bigger weight. I just wouldn't have needed much weight there to tear that muscle down. So, because that's the name of the goal, and I just kind of never really thought about it and was putting 2 and 2 together. Is the whole point is breaking down that muscle as much as possible and then feeding it in the recovery. And I was just always worried about numbers, and that's, as a bodybuilder, you just can't do that. Like, you're supposed to be worried about the look and the, how you feel, how you look, and that's kind of like the whole point. And I feel better and I look better than last bulk, and that's, can't ask for much better than that. So, and then we also did, I hate doing them, but we did split squats at the end as well. And I just can't stand doing them, especially after doing a bunch of presses and leg extensions and all that shit. It fucking hurts. But it's that deep stretch that, and again, you don't need a lot of weight because you're already, your quads are already freaking burning. But it's the deepest stretch that you could possibly get for your quads and your glutes, because depending on how forward leaning you are, or how, if your chest is up, as your chest is forward, is going to depend on if it's more glute or more quad. So we're really focusing on the quad today, so we were more straight up. So, but yeah, it was really tough leg day. I just kind of wanted to go over it with you guys a little bit and share the info that I've been getting from my coach and others throughout this entire process, and kind of show like my quad growth and my leg growth this time. And it hasn't been just because I've been squatting heavier. It's because I've actually been focusing on each and every rep and the movement and controlling it. And in turn, my hack squat has gotten a shit ton better. My pendulum squat has gotten a shit ton better. My leg press has just gone through the roof with how even when I'm narrow, when I'm wide, all that weight has gone up the entire time. But for like my barbell squats and other stuff like that, my deadlift, I haven't really touched it or worried about those numbers. So I'm gaining strength in other areas, and it shows. Like the quads, the hamstrings, and my glutes have just come up so much. And I can't wait for prep to show you guys how much it's really changed, because it's gonna be about, I'm already gonna be like 10 pounds more than what I was guaranteed last show. So it's gonna be super exciting. Like we're gonna be at the point where we're gonna have to like fight to get to that cap rather than already be underneath the cap, because we're pushing. I was 227 this morning, and my cap's gonna be 196, 197. So we're a good 30 pounds over the cap right now. So I'm excited. So if we can kind of maintain this weight right here and harden up a little bit, put a little bit more tissue on, and then start prep 30 pounds over, we're gonna be in a really good spot, and we're gonna be fighting to get underneath that cap. And that's kind of what I want. I want to be fighting to get to the cap, not already be underneath the cap like 6 weeks out. So 6-7 weeks out. That's not what I want to do. I want to fill that cap out. I want to use as much of that weight as I possibly can, and I want to fight for that pro card. And I think I've done a really good job this bulk to do that. So I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble and talk on, because not everybody loves it or enjoys it, but you guys seem to quite enjoy it here and there. So, but I appreciate you guys a lot. It means a lot. And prep's just around the corner. 3-4 months, it's back to it. Time flies when you're having fucking fun. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Road to Pro here coming up soon again. So stay tuned.